Welcome all. Today's top breaking news with Gitanjali from Bayan Times. River Godavari is still in spate. First warning signal issued. With the river Godavari continuing to remain in spate in Andhra Pradesh, the first warning signal was raised on Saturday at Dubaliswaram near Rajmahendravaram as it received an inflow of 10.36 lakh cusecs. As much water was being discharged into the Bay of Bengal as the Duvaliswaram barrage was filled to the brim 2.93 TMC feet by Saturday afternoon. We have alerted the authorities concerned to take all precautionary measures along the river course in view of the flood flow. Two teams of the National Disaster Response Force have also been positioned at Rajmahendravaram to attend to any eventuality, Andhra Pradesh Disaster Management Commissioner K. Kannababu said. Andhra's COVID tally breaches 2.7 lakh mark, Telangana's recovery rate at 72.72%. Andhra Pradesh reported 8,943 fresh COVID 19 cases, pushing the overall tally to 2,73,085. The latest bulletin said these cases were registered in the last 24 hours. Also, with 97 fresh casualties, the death toll now stands at 2,475. The number of active cases stood at 89,907 after a total of 1,80,703 patients had recovered so far. Telangana reported 1,921 new infections in the last 24 hours, taking the tally of positive cases in the state to 88,396. The death toll rose to 674 with 9 more fatalities, a state government bulletin said. The Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation (GHMC), the hotbed of coronavirus cases in the state, continued to witness a low number of fresh infections, with only 356 cases being reported. The recovery rate in the state was 72.72%, while it was 70.76% in the country. IAF chopper rescues 12 farmers stuck in flooded field in Telangana. All the 12 farmers trapped in floodwater in Kundanpalli village under Tekumatla Mandal in Jayashankar Bhupalpalli district on Saturday afternoon were airlifted by an Indian Air Force helicopter. The incident happened on Saturday when the farmers, who are residents of Kundanpalli village, went to their fields to pump out the excess water from their land. Meanwhile, the streams connecting Chalivagu had started overflowing due to the heavy rains and the floodwater had entered their agricultural fields. The stranded farmers immediately informed their family members of the situation. Following that, the villagers alerted local MLA Kandra Venkata Ramana Reddy and Panchayat Raj Minister Erabelli Dayakar Rao. Amravati self-financing project, said Chandrababu Naidu. Asserting that Amravati was designed as a self-financing project, opposition leader N. Chandrababu Naidu has refuted the allegation that the TDP made the capital selection unilaterally. Amravati was visualized as a model city with lots of potential to create its own revenue generation for the entire state, he said. Once developed, it would emerge as a vibrant city where the government would have its wealth to the tune of rupees 2 lakh crore to the rupees 3 lakh crore. The decision was taken based on many parameters. More than 50% people told the Sivaram Krishna committee that they would favor the location of capital in Amravati region between Vijayawada and Guntur. Over rupees 41,675 crore worth projects were grounded for in Amravati, and 45 to 80% works of different buildings have already completed, he pointed out. He also appealed to the people to think whether capital selection was a wrong decision. About 2.3 crore out of the total 5.5 crore people are living on one side of Amravati, while another 2.15 crore are living on the other side. Similarly, 12 MPs are from one side of Amravati and another 12 MPs from the opposite side, he said. Heavy rain slashed parts of Telangana overnight, some districts flooded. Many parts of Telangana experienced extremely heavy rainfall from midnight till Saturday morning throughout, and it still continues as well. Karimnagar, Siddipet, rural and urban Warangal districts have registered over 20 centimeters of rainfall. In parts of these districts, rainwater is still running on the roads and streets like in canals. A few regions were inundated and water also entered several houses in Shampet, Chennaraopet, Atmakut, Dogondi, Nalabelli and Narsampet manuals of Warangal district, wherein the rain was about 200 mm. The villages of Gatlakani Parthi, Shampet, villages of rural Warangal got flooded with rain. According to the Indian Meteorological Department IMD data, Hanamkonda saw 223 mm of rainfall, or what is equivalent to half of the season's rain in a day. With this, we conclude with our today's news headlines. For more such latest news and updates, like, share, and subscribe Payan Times.